Hey guys, Chevy here. I'm gonna adjust the valves on this Volkswagen Petey. It's got the 1600 dual port, like Type 1 engine, I think is what they call it. But I noticed while I was tuning on the carburetors, it just sounded funny. So, and there's a lot of valve train noise. So I'm just gonna go through, make sure they're all right, and then probably throw a timing light on it, just make sure it's all the way healthy. Because if the motor's not all the way healthy, it's gonna be hard to tune the carbs. So. Blew all the carbs out, brake clean, my airline. They might be just jetted way too fast for this motor because they came off like a 1914 or something, but we'll figure that out. We're worrying about adjusting the valves. I'm gonna go grab some feeler gauges and I'll be right back. Okay, well it says from 4,000s to 6,000s. So I'm gonna pop this cover off real quick. Ooh, dang. So my solid lifter valve adjusting experience tells me is you set the exhaust when the intake valve opens and starts to close. So this is exhaust, and you set the intake when the exhaust starts going down. All right, so exhaust valve just started opening. I'm gonna set the intake. Gotta get out of 5. It's a 20, that's too much. That's huge. So my collected data from the internet, from the 5 or 6 minutes I looked on there, is 4 to 6 thou. So got me a 5. That's pretty loose. That's probably more like 6 or 7. So, dang it. It's 14. All right. All right. Now I got the right tool. No, I don't. What the hell? So you want to run the feeler gauge back and forth while you snug the center bolt down. Okay, too much tension. Back it off till I can pull it back out again. Oh, there we go. You want to have a little bit of resistance while you're pushing it through, but you want to be able to push it through there. But not just fall through. You need to have to push on it. So now I'll hold the stud while I tighten up the nut. This part's really important, otherwise the stud will turn. Okay, so that one's done. So now I'm going to spin the motor until this one opens all the way and then starts coming back up. Then I'll set the exhaust. Okay, it's back. It's on the way up. Man, this thing is nasty and dry. Crack these other ones loose while I'm messing with it. Feeler gauge back out. Go in between the tip of the rocker arm and the top of the valve. Well, that one just flies through there. All right, that's pretty good. Oh shit. Alright, it's good. Now I can lock it down. See, it twisted on me. Okay. Alright, this hole's done. These two are done. So we're gonna move to the rear cylinder. So intake rocker, exhaust rocker. Intake's opening. So when it starts to come back up, then we'll set the exhaust. Okay, starting to come back up. Get that feeler gauge. Screwdriver's too long. Too much, too much. There we go. Hold that. So as soon as the exhaust starts going down, there we go. Set our intake. It's just this guy here. Yeah, that one's super loose. Like almost quarter turn on it. It must have had 8 or 9 or 10 thou. That push rod didn't. Probably wasn't that loose, but these things got super long push rods, and I think they're pretty prone to falling out if it's too loose. It's easy as that. I just gotta do the other side. Pine needles sold separately. Alright, now we'll work on the driver's side. But it's just the same as passenger. It's just on the driver's side. It's got a little bit more or less. Yeah, this side looks like it's gonna need more help than the other side did. Might be where our weird misfire stumble is. Alright, so intake just started down. Intake is closing. I'm gonna go through and bust all these nuts. Be careful, because the edge of the head right here, I'm glad the gasket stayed on there, because the edge of the head is crazy sharp and it will just take the skin right off you. Alright, so we're going to set the exhaust valve because the intake started to close. I can't even get that in there. Oh, there we go. Dang. That was too tight. That would have definitely would have caused the mess I was dealing with. Alright, that was good. Spin the motor around. And spin the motor, I just got a crescent wrench on the big nut on the fly or crank pulley. Oh, wrong direction. Okay, exhaust. It's down. We'll set the intake. Dang, that one's flappy. Oh yeah, no resistance at all. Oops. Oh, alright, I might get a different screwdriver. There we go. About a quarter turn, that's barely snug on there. For another more. There we go. Got the kind of resistance I'm looking for. Cool. Alright, back to her done. Wrong way again. Okay, intake is starting. Okay, it's coming back up. It's the exhaust. Okay. That one's loose too. Dang it. Turn. What the hell? Dang, that was hard to turn. Too much. There we go. All right. Well, I guess we'll see, huh? That was it. I didn't do that on the other side, but I always give the nuts double check. All back together, got the carbs figured out. Everything's good, I think. Give it a shot. Still got some cold varnishy gas in it, but got a little smoke and a little bit.